give part two of the Supreme Clean here. How do you stay busy and survive these economic hard times when the economy is stressed and pressed? Well, again, put your trust in the Most High God. So here we are doing the initial inspection here. Pointed this out to our client, did an actual FaceTime with him.
Like you see there, pointing out now the next door neighbor's roof. We up there and did the inspection, and you notice the tile slipped out. Been up there probably for years like that. Inspection for the gutters. We did the 3-in-1 here, the Supreme Clean. Here's their target area identified to be clean for the moss removal. Cracked tiles all over there. So in our inspection, we just snapped photos. Like I said, tiles slipping out of place. Sediment in the gutters. They weren't extremely bad. So it's a 2,600 square foot home in totality. About 241 linear feet of gutters to be cleaned out. And part of that was a 20-foot patio cover that we had to get the gutters cleaned out of there. So here what you see us doing, of course, like always, remove all the debris and the sediment. Take a little bit of time to pay some bills here. Allterraine.com for the Supreme Clean. You know the slogan, our slogan, make that phone number ring if you would. Okay, so now starting with the satisfying gutter rinse after we get all the debris out. Went like textbook. Gotta give kudos to our client here, stand-up guy. We'll be going back, father woman, doing some other services for him as well. And he lost his wife about a year ago. I'm sad to hear. So he's a really kind gentleman, and really appreciates good, honest, sincere, hard work. So you see here, we had to plug it in again, All Terrain Cleaning Solutions, LLC, your beautifying maintenance and restoration expert. So here we are. We'll be back here, take your roof from this. As you can see, look at that, all that. As you can see here, we are agitating the lips of the towels right there, getting all the moss off, right? We have to clean before we actually clean. So this is moss removal, and then we soft wash the roof as well. No, that's right. We'll take your roof from what you're seeing here, right, to this, the Supreme Clean. Up top in the back there, Elijah on the cameras. And you see me again working the wrist right there, backyard view. He's getting good with his footage there, huh? Moss removal 101. Giving up is not an option, never was. We keep grinding and grinding.
Moss removal, or roof. See here, we're out in moss removal and roof removal. This north-facing part of the back of his house. We did that one yesterday. Look how it's all uniform with this one. Remember it was yesterday. And now today we're here at this one. God's timing. All praise to the Most High. And so what we did is this one had really heavy moss buildup on here. A lot of it's down in the gutter now. But as you can see, I started all the way from the very top of the ridge cap right there. We did all the ridge caps. We use all the neon highlighting, and they're all clean. We brush all the moss off, remove the moss, get that into the gutter, and then we clean that gutter, scoop the gutter out, get all the moss out, dump it in the bucket. And then from there, after we have that, we come back and we treat it with our solution and let our solution do its thing, brighten up the spores that may have got stuck in the crevices and stuff like this here. See if we get really close to that. Here's a pro tip. Whenever you're doing mulch removal, you have neighbors on close sides, you want to go from the farthest end, right? If you're on the left side of the house, go to the farthest left, push everything inward. That's what you see right there. And I'm going to do the same thing on that side once I get over there. So pretty much went all the way to down. You see it brightened up, and you see it kind of gets really dark right there. So that's what I have left right there to do. So we're over halfway done removing the mulch back here. We got to get that other side there. And we'll be back with the after photos as well as the application of us applying our soft wash treatment. Allterraine.com for roof cleaning, mulch removal, gutter cleaning, exterior home services. You know the slogan. Make up on the rain. Visit us on allterraine.com. Thank you.
Here we are exercising and executing the technique that we just gave the pro bono tips, working from the farthest end to push all the dirt in this way, closer more into, so that way it doesn't go over into the other roof plane, depending on how the pitch is set up, or gets the neighbor's property all dirty. Now here we come, brushing all the moss down. And we got both sides and all the lips off, and now we're gonna brush everything down. Get all that heavy stuff, all the muck, the grime, whatever we can get into as efficient as possible. As you see us here, working our way, getting everything down there, right? Another pro tip is that you want to, if you can grab you some downspout filters, to where you can put those in there and allow the water to make it through, but stop the moss from going in there, because if you get that all clogged up, it can be problems.
All of the moss is removed, and that moss is some down there, but the majority of it is right up in here, all the way down to that stretch, all the way down there. So we're getting all the moss out of here, dump it in the bucket, get it down, and then we'll come back with our treatment to kill any of, like I said, the microorganisms or spores of the moss that may be left where we wasn't able to move, and get off with our soft wash and agitating it with the nozzle of the on the pressure washer gun. Right? So what you look and see looks really good.
It really do.
All the way down.
Someone say special delivery, dropping it like it's hot. Pretty tight with the aim. Then I did drop maybe just a little bit on the ground. We got it all cleaned up. So now here we are with the application. Slinging that spaghetti sauce. That's that hot sauce right there, we call it. All right. That's the stuff that our solution that we use to treat the roof to eliminate the spores from the moss and pollens and algae, lichen, mildew, molds, fungus, you name it. Well, it's about that time once again to get up out of here into the next supreme clean. Remember, Christ says his burden is light and his yoke is easy. God's timing. Stay tuned for part 2.